Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Yoga Infusion. My name is Dylan. Today's class is brought to you from Costa Rica. I worked a flight in this morning and have yet to sleep, and I'll be working a flight early tomorrow morning. So it's too early to go to sleep now, and I thought I would bring you a yoga class instead. I've designed this class to work for any time that you're not feeling like you've got a lot of energy. Maybe you haven't slept, maybe you've worked a late or a long flight, maybe you've just been on a late or a long flight or a long road trip. Anytime when your body is feeling a little bit stiff, a little bit achy, but also a little bit scattered. So when we're traveling, our vata goes out of balance. Being up in the air, it's cold, it's dry, it's rough, it's the exact blueprint of vata, which means it aggravates vata while we're up there. So this class is designed to help ground us, but it's still going to build a little bit of strength, a little bit of heat, just in case you want to do this to begin your day and give you a little bit of energy to get out and get going. So when you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. So once you get your mat all rolled out, I want you to come and meet me seated. I know, it's odd, but we're not going to stay here too long. We just want to have a moment to kind of ground in. So take your right hand to your navel center, your left hand to your heart. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. And just take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And another in through the nose, expanding through the rib cage, the belly, lifting the heart. And open the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Last time like this, in through the nose. Little baby pause at the top. And then this time through the nose, exhale. Keeping the eyes closed, bring your hands to your knees, gripping the outside of the knees. And just find your space here. Feel the sits bones on the ground. Feel the length along the spine as you lift your heart tall, shoulders relax down. Wherever you have sat in a plane, it's not comfortable for long periods of time, so your body just needs a moment to recalibrate here before we begin the practice. And when you feel ready, inhale, draw the shoulder blades down, the back open, the heart, lightly lift the chin. Exhale, chin to chest, hold on to the knees so you don't round back all the way. And then round into the back, roll onto the sit bones. Inhale, open the heart, leaning over the ankles. Exhale, round. A few more like this at your pace. Bringing circulation into the spine. Stretching through the shoulders and the hips a little bit. And once you're ready, we're going to take that movement into a circle. So as you inhale over the right knee, swoop over to the left, and then exhale, round back, draw a big circle on the sits bones, Sufi circles, moving with the breath. Paying special attention to any stuck or stiff or crackly spots in the body. And just taking this warm up nice and slow. This won't be a very high intensity class. We don't want to stress your body out anymore. We want to keep things nice and grounded. Switch directions. But I want to make sure that that blood gets flowing. That prana gets moving into the places it's supposed to within the body. Let's take 2 more this direction, nice and slow, feeling into the stiff places. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, right hand touches the ground. Bend the right elbow in towards the body and reach the left arm up and overhead, side bend. Open the left rib cage towards the sky. Lift your gaze. Relax the shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Reach both arms up. Exhale, switching sides. Left hand down. Right arm reaches up and over. Keep both shoulders down. Breathe into the ribs. Inhale, lift up. Both arms lift up. Exhale, both hands to the mat in front of you. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. Now, first down dog of the day. You might be feeling a little bit stiff here. It's okay. Pedal it out. Bending one knee and then the other. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Shake the head yes and no. Finding the circulation, finding the energy, the stretch in the body here. You can sway the hips a little bit left and right. Opening up the side body a little bit more. While also bringing blood and circulation into the hamstrings. Relax the traps down the back. And slowly make your way to stillness here. Let's take 3 deep breaths. In and out through the nose. And it's okay if your knees are bent here. Just make sure the back, the spine is long. So if your knees are bent, your heels are lifted, and your tailbone is high to the sky. Otherwise, you can meet me with the heels reaching towards the mat or touching. All right, inhale the right leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee, lift the right knee towards the sky. Try to square the shoulders, press the heart back towards the left thigh. Then draw a couple circles here with the floating ankle. In one direction and the other. And now we're going to do the same thing with the knee. So drawing your knee down towards the left, out to the side and up. Just drawing some nice big circles with the knee, waking up the hip. And switching directions. Beautiful. Square the hips. Inhale, right heel lifts to the sky. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Drop the left knee down. Flip onto the top of the foot and inhale, come into low lunge. Top of the back foot, not the front foot. Press into the top of the left foot. Press into all 4 corners of the right. Stretch into the front of the left leg. So you can bounce a little bit here, nice and slow. Exploring the stretch. If hands in the air is too much, you can bring the hands onto the right thigh. Nice and gentle. Forward and back. And then find your way to stillness. Really squeeze the legs towards one another. Right hand comes to right hip. Left arm reaches up and over to the right. Side bend. Rainbow into the left side body. Maybe take your gaze up. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Draw the right toes towards the sky, flex the foot, and then half splits, sorry, with airplane arms. So you're going to reach your hands back in space, keep the heart open, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Square the hips, forward fold here. Now rebend into the right knee. Inhale, reach both arms up, low lunge. Exhale, half splits, airplane. We're going to move through this a couple times. At your speed, inhale, reach up. Exhale, half splits, airplane. Work with your balance. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, half splits, hold. Keep that heart open. Push the hips back in space best you can. And then this time, inhale, rebend into the right leg. Bring your left hand to the mat. Inhale, right arm reaches up, twist. So now we're in a low lunge twist. Stack the shoulders. Bring the right knee in towards the body, just a little bit, just so it's not falling out to the side. And then reach the right arm up and overhead towards the front of the mat. Big breath in. Exhale, plant the palm. Flip the left toes back under, lift the left knee, step the right foot back, plank. Spread the fingers wide, press the heels away from you, draw the navel towards the spine, gaze slightly forward. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Big breath here. Exhale, second chaturanga to downward facing dog. And of course, always option to skip that second chaturanga or the first one if that's what you're feeling today. I want to get a little bit of extra upper body in myself, so I'm going to try to continue them. Inhale, left leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Point the left knee towards the sky, square the shoulders. A few ankle rolls with that left foot. Switching directions. And then same thing with the knee. Big circle, one way, about 4 or 5 times. Try to keep the body still, only the leg is moving. And switching directions. Notice the differences between the sides. Maybe one is a little bit easier to move. Maybe one is a little more sticky. That's fine, it's totally normal. Re-square the hips, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Find your balance. Find your stretch. Moving forward and back. When we're sitting for long periods of time, and for whatever reason, right? Could be at work, could be commuting, could be flying, could be road tripping, whatever. Doesn't matter. Our hip flexors get really tight just from sitting for so long. And so this is a really nice way to take them in the opposite direction, get a little stretch, fall over, and get a little stretch at the same time. All right, now re-engage through the legs, really squeeze them towards one another so that you can feel that stretch a little bit more in the front of the right hip flexor. Left hand to left hip. Reach the right arm up and over, side bend, rainbowing into the right rib cage. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Airplane arms, half splits. Try to keep the hips square. Notice that you start, ooh, my balance on this side is not what it was on the other side, and that is fine. Inhale, reach forward, bend through the leg. Exhale, straighten the leg. Square the hips. Half splits. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Oof. Half splits. Finding the stretch. Moving with control. Vata, a Vata imbalance is a very erratic energy right? Lots of bouncing around like you do with travel, lots of dryness, lots of lack of routine. Inhale, reach back up, low lunge. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. As I was saying, Vata imbalance is really erratic and really dry and cold and rough. And so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to counterbalance that by adding a little bit of structure, a little bit of warmth, a little bit of lubrication to bring the Vata back into balance within the body while still opening and stretching after a long journey. Inhale, reach the left arm up and overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, plant the palm, step it back to plank. Plank can always be from the knees as well. It's totally fine, obviously. Everything is fine as long as you are exploring and kind and gentle, and sometimes push yourself a little bit in your own body. Vinyasa, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Second chaturanga maybe to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. This time coming into a high lunge. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Find your stability here. Take a little bend in the back knee so that we're really stacking the shoulders above the hips. Nice and strong in the core. And then keeping that stability in the upper body, re-straighten maybe through the left leg and notice the deeper stretch in the front of the left hamstring. Not a hamstring, the opposite, hip flexor, the other H. If you're able, bring your arms up into the air. Relax the shoulders, palms are facing each other. If you're not, if your hands, arms, shoulders, upper body are tired today, you can always bring your hands to the hips or to prayer. Whatever works best for you. Find that stability, find your breath, and hold. Nice, long, relaxing breaths through the nose. Exploring the strength of the legs, of the posture. Bring your right hand to your hip. Same thing as we did on the ground. Left arm reaches up and over, side bend. Here's your inhale move. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your left elbow to the right knee, a little bit of a twist. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, left elbow to knee, back long, legs engaged. Inhale, reach, keep the balance going. Exhale, 3. Up and over. And 4. Up and over, last one. And 5. Keeping it quick today. Since we're moving slow, I don't want to take up too much time with lots of intervals. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer, prayer twist this time. Hold. Maybe take your gaze up. Keep your left heel engaged. Inhale, coming back to high lunge, reach up. Exhale, bend through the left leg, step it to the top of the mat. Shake it out. Whoo! And then sink into chair. Weight back in the heels. Spine long, look down and make sure you can see your toes. Feet are about hip distance apart. I know it's burning in the right leg, or maybe it's not for you. It's burning for me. All right, now inhale, come to standing. Bring the left knee into the chest. I'm not gonna say here, woo! Balance today, man, it's not a thing. You're gonna swoop the left leg all the way back and open. Come into warrior 2. Make sure the right knee is going in the same direction as the right toes. Left toes are slightly turned in. Try to make sure that your feet are in one line. So right heel bisects the left arch. My right leg is burning. Hope yours is too. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Reach up and back. Open through the right rib cage. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, back to center, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Right hand comes to the mat or right elbow to the right knee. Reach the left arm up and over. Big breath here. Exhale, left hand comes down. Step it back to plank. Ooh, my right leg. I hope yours is also on fire. Vinyasa. To down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. High lunge. Find your balance. Find your strength. Again, same thing on this side. We're going to little baby bend into the right knee so that we can stack the hips, really engage the core, lengthen. So you're going to lengthen your tailbone down as you draw your lower abs up and in. That creates a long length in the spine. And then with that engaged, maybe re-straighten through the right leg. See if you feel a deeper stretch. A little bit more engagement in the right leg. Maybe it's shaking. Maybe. Find your high lunge and hold. Breath relaxed. Smile because you made it to your mat today. And then left hand to left hip. Right arm reaches up and over. Get that side bend. Really trying to break up the stiffness in the body, in the upper body. We're trying to open the upper body here to combat the closeness that we feel when we're traveling. All right, inhale here. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Keep the legs nice and strong. Inhale, reach up and over. Side bend. Exhale, twist, two. Keep your breath long. We're not rushing today. 3. Rushing. Nor are we rushing, unless you are rushing, and then in that case you're rushing every day, not just today. Last one, reach up and over. Exhale. Elbow to knee. And inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, prayer twist. Re-engage into the right leg. Relax the shoulders, lengthen to find the twist in the spine. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Little baby bend in the right leg. Step it forward. Shake it out because it burns. Man, these travel classes for me are really turning out to be hard on the legs. And then come into chair. All right, straightening through the left leg, bring the right knee into the chest. And you're gonna straighten that right leg, swoop it around to the right, try to keep your balance, and then try to step it all the way to the back of the mat, coming into warrior two with whatever kind of grace you can manage. Doesn't matter if you wobble, doesn't matter if you nailed it or not. No one cares. No one is watching. You're tired, it makes sense. It's totally fine. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse the warrior. And coming back to center, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. I think that's the hardest. That was the hardest transition so far. Right arm reaches up and over. And then exhale, right hand comes down, step it back, plank. Hold your plank this time. Nice and strong, core engaged, fingers spread real wide. And then take the right knee to the right elbow. Step it back, left knee to left elbow, and back. 1, 2, gaze slightly forward. 3, 4, keep the hips low. 5, but not too low. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Catch your breath, shake your head, shake it out. You're gonna have to tell me if these classes that I'm filming now are as challenging as I feel like they are, or if I'm just lost all my strength. All right, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, hop, step, jump, whatever you want, to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. A couple times like this actually. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. See if it feels good like it does for me. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way to the sky. Exhale, chair pose. Now here in chair, we're going to pulse up and down a couple inches 10 times. 1, 2, 3. Really push back into the heels, engage the glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it low. Heel toe the feet closer. Bring your hands to prayer. Prayer twist. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Keep your knees bent. Keep your knees square. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Look down. Make sure your knees are still square. Inhale, center, sink a little deeper, and then exhale, come all the way to a seat. Whew. Shake out the legs, good job. Excellent work. And from here, we're gonna do just a little bit of abs to build up that digestive fire, which Vata may have tried to blow out. So gently bring yourself onto your back. Bring the legs up into the air first, and then bring your hands behind your ears, elbows wide. All right, now we're gonna bend the knees at 90 degrees. Try to make sure that your knee is directly above your hip. Press your lower back into the ground so you're really engaging the core. And then from here, we're just gonna do bicycles. So right elbow to left knee, let your right leg go long. Back to center, nice and slow. Left elbow, right knee, back to center. 1. So you're stretching the opposite leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your heart lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to center. So reset. Now this time, when you take a right elbow to left knee, you're going to toe tap the right foot down. Center, other side. Center. Really try to make sure your back is pressed into the ground, your heart is lifted. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Great job. Now, let your knees fall slightly over to the left, so you're kind of hanging out on your left booty, sits bones a little bit here, okay? Hands are gonna stay behind the ears. You're gonna keep hovering the legs, and we're just gonna lift the heart like a little baby crunch, but knees are facing to the left, so we're getting that oblique here, okay? 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't matter how high you go. 8, 9, 10. Whew. Switching sides, right butt cheek. Knees are hanging out to the right. I'm also crisscrossing my ankles for a little extra support. We're just going to get into that left oblique now. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do your best. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful job. Woo! All right. Feet hip distance apart. Bring your feet in towards your heels. Just kidding. Your heels in towards your booty. Press in through the heels, squeeze the thighs toward one another, but don't let them touch. We want them to be hip distance apart. Scoop your tailbone towards your heels and then lift the hips, come into bridge pose. You can glue your elbows into the mat here if you'd like. Press your heart towards your chin, or squeeze the elbows a little bit closer together. Sorry, shoulders a little closer together. Grab a clasp underneath your body and lift the hips a little bit higher here for a deeper back bend. Don't lose sight of your breath. Release the clasp if you took it, one vertebra at a time, coming down onto your back. Right knee into the chest, left leg goes long. Take a couple ankle rolls again. And then supine twist. Scooch the hips over to the right. Bring the right knee across the body to the left. Reach the right arm out to the side. Your gaze can remain at the sky, or you can take your gaze over towards your right hand. We'll stay here for just a couple breaths. Again, re-grounding into the body after the stress of long day, little sleep, lots of caffeine maybe. We got everything nice and oiled up, everything nice and warm. And now we're building that energy that we built, draw back into the places in the body where it is meant to be, with more stability, structure, lubrication, intention. Bring the right knee back into the chest. Switching sides, so re-straighten the hips. Right leg goes long, left knee in, scooch the hips to the left. Bring the left knee across the body to the right, and then figure out where you'd like your gaze to land. Coming back to center, happy baby. Grabbing the outer edges of the feet, flex the feet towards the sky. Draw the knees in towards the armpits. Press your lower back into the mat. Find a little bit more length in the spine. Maybe straighten one leg, maybe the other, maybe rock side to side. Whatever feels good is calling to you right now. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Keep holding them. Gently press the knees apart into a butterfly pose. And then bring your knees into the chest, rock and roll a few times, coming up to a seat. And we'll end today's practice like we began, in a seat, because I'm assuming potentially you'd like to go out and continue your day, and I don't want you any more tired than you were to start. If, however, this is the end of your night, feel free to stay in Shavasana and allow that to be the end of the practice. Otherwise, meet me in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. And as you inhale, breathe prana, warmth, golden light in through the nose, all the way down into the right hand, into the belly. And as you exhale, imagine murky water or smoke moving from the body, out of the nose, out into the universe. Cleansing our body of any stuck or stagnant energy, breathing in through the nose, really ballooning the rib cage, expanding, finding space. Exhale that stagnant, stuck, smoky energy out. A few more breaths like this at your pace, drawing in clean, vibrant energy. And expelling anything that is making you heavy or holding you back. When you're ready, bring the palms together at the heart. Rub the palms together, creating a little bit of heat, spark, friction. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your palms to cover your eyes. Slowly open your eyes into the palms of your hands. On your next exhale, bring your hands to prayer at the heart. If you'd like, you can bow your head. Thank you so much for joining me with your practice today. From my heart to yours, namaste.